Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. The reason I select stir frying as the primary cooking method for my fast cooking system is because of its versatility. The fast cooking system, the word fast is the acronym of the 4 attributes of the cooking system, which stand for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use stir frying to create a vegetable dish with grill-like features using a method known as dry stir frying. Using this method, I'm able to create a vegetable dish that is exceptional in flavor and texture. It contains the characteristics of wok chi. If you'd like to learn more about wok chi, you can take a look at this video. I cooked this vegetable medley dish several nights ago for dinner. I cooked this dish in my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. I start out with about 1½ tablespoon of canola oil. You can use any cooking oil that you like as long as it has a high smoking point. For cooking this dish, I don't need to spot season the wok. All I have to do is heat up the oil until it just have a hint of light smoke. Now I am ready to cook. For this dish, eggplant is my primary ingredient, and that's the reason that why I select eggplant, because eggplant does very well in this type of cooking situation. Eggplant absorbs oil readily, and this actually is an important part in the strategy in cooking this dish. Now, oil is important in stir frying, actually in any types of cooking, because oil can reach a temperature about 350 degrees. There is a chemical reaction known as Maillard reaction. At the temperature range between 250 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, the molecule on the cell surface of the food ingredients will interact with each other and to form flavor molecule, which is pleasant to human taste. And the primary reason that we cook food in oil because oil can reach that temperature. Therefore, during stir frying, cover the food ingredients with oil is important in order to facilitate the Maillard reaction. Now, different food ingredients react differently with oil. Some food ingredients absorb oil readily, as in the case of the eggplant. After a brief stir frying, there are no oil left on the surface of the wok because it has been absorbed by the eggplant. Now, cooking food ingredients in oil is a dynamic process because different food ingredients has different capacity for oil absorption. Some vegetables do not absorb much oil at all, whereas some food ingredients, such as the eggplant, absorb lots of oil. When cooked with oil, the oil temperature will maintain the food ingredients within the Maillard temperature reaction zone, because the oil will stay below its smoking point. And at that temperature, the oil will also prevent the food from getting burned. However, when the surface of the wok is devoid of cooking oil, the temperature is going to rise above the temperature of the Maillard reaction. In fact, it will rise to the point that the food ingredients is going to get first become caramelized and second to become burned. Caramelization is a chemical reaction where sugar starts to take on a different form, give it a different flavor. And also, when food becomes burned, the charcoal flavor also adds to the flavor of the dish. Here, in order for me to prevent the food get burned, I add a little bit more cooking oil. I would like the food to get a little bit charred, as in the case of grilling, but not quite yet, because I still have to cook other food ingredients. And next, I add some baby bok choy to the wok. I want to have enough oil in the wok so that I can coat the baby bok choy with oil. This will allow the Maillard reaction take place on the surface of the baby bok choy and improve their flavor. By adding the baby bok choy at this juncture of the cooking process is referred to as sequential stir frying. What that means is that whatever ingredients that I want to cook for a less amount of time, I will add it at a later time period. Those ingredients, the texture will be much better if I cook it less. If I add the baby bok choy at the same time as I add the eggplant, there is a likelihood to overcook the baby bok choy, which I do not want to do. To make the stir-fry dish taste good, it is important to cook each ingredient to the perfect texture as unique to that ingredient. So by adding individual ingredients at different times of the cooking process, I will be able to cook each of them to their perfect texture and flavor. At this point, I stir-fry all the ingredients in the wok only with oil. And next, I'm going to add some portobello mushroom to the wok. Again, this is another demonstration of sequential stir frying because I only want to cook the portobello mushroom lightly. That's why I'm adding to the later point during the cooking process. I add more cooking oil to coat the portobello mushroom properly. A portobello mushroom is very similar to eggplant, also absorb cooking oil readily. To provide color for the dish, I add a handful of purple cabbage. This will also enhance the flavor and texture of the dish. I have not yet added any moisture to the dish. The dish is entirely stir-fried in oil. This is also the reason why this dish is referred to as dry stir-frying. Now I'm going to season the dish with about 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. If I measure the temperature of the wok right now, it is very high because there's no oil in the bottom of the wok. So the end result is that the heat intensity of the wok is high. In fact, you'll notice that a lot of steam coming out from the food ingredients because the heat is driving the moisture out of the food ingredients. This is a time when the food ingredients will become caramelized with the oyster sauce and also will start to become char. I then add about half tablespoon of a chili sweet sauce. The sugar in this chili sweet sauce will provide the sugar for caramelization as well, and it also will lead to charring. I then add about half cup of colored bell pepper. I add them toward the end because I want them to cook very lightly. This is how I prefer the flavor of the pepper. At the same time, the pepper provides color to the dish. Okay, now the dish is done, and the total cook time is a little bit over 6 minutes. The dish has many features of a dish of a vegetable that has been grilled. It provides a slight smoky flavor. So as you can see here, you don't need actually put it on a grill to achieve the characteristics of a grilled vegetable dish. And you will achieve both caramelization and slight charring of the ingredients. These are the hallmarks of wok chi. This dish provides a good demonstration of how a different approach in stir-frying can create very different results. In this case, by using with oil only without addition of any moisture to the dish, except at the end with the addition of oyster sauce. The end result of this dish is you can create food ingredients that has been charred as if they were being grilled. This is a very characteristics of what wok chi is like. So you can see in the home kitchen, you can use a low heat capacity, still can create excellent property in a dish. By using different stir-frying technique, home cooking will never be mundane and bored. I post a video every day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system, where you can cook with practicality, efficiency, creativity, and fun. If you would like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.